Hey guys, it's Todd from Like-Minded Lunatics bringing you another Drink, Play, Swear. Listen, it's all we do around here. I mean, besides making unnecessary sequels, it's really all we think about doing around here. While I'm thinking about it, while I got my hand over here in the screen, why don't you hit that bang subscribe button right there? I mean, you don't have to get us anything for Christmas. What you would be getting us for Christmas that don't cost you nothing is the subscription. Like-Minded Lunatics is a group of writers, producers, and goofballs putting stuff together for the last few years, and this YouTube channel was built out of Mark Gifford and his desire to bring our stuff to you, and I'm happy to be his writing partner and good buddy. So please hit that subscribe button. And while I'm thinking about Mark Gripgrop, I want you to check out another one of his playlists. It's a recent playlist addition to the channel. It's a good one, The Rock Reports. That's right. He's double vaxxed and boosted and being safe at these concerts, but he's going, man, and he's seeing some cool shows. He just posted the other day a Sammy Hagar. Holy cow. I got to go watch that one. I haven't watched that one yet. I just watched the Kiss video that he did. Dave Grohl, Kiss Monday matchup. And then yesterday he, totally unprofessional. Got a call right there. Didn't mute the phone. Got it right here. Take care of that. All right, let me take care of that, and then I'll take care of you. All right, so you're going to go check out the Rock Reports. We talked about that already. Now you're here at Drink, Play, Swear. What is Drink, Play, Swear, you ask? Well, it's pretty simple. All we do here is play a game, usually a classic one, pair it with a beverage, and I tell you a story. All right, welcome back. Lots of fun lately on the channel. Halloween was a blast, then moving into November, changing it up with some games. And then I got to thinking, boy, I haven't played a really big NES game. I've been on an NES kick. So today, Super Mario Brothers 3. That's right. And we're pairing it with a Jim Beam and Coke. Two classics paired up right next to each other. Get yourself something. All right. Yeah. All right, here we go. I've played a number of the Mario games in the past to varying levels of success. The very first Drink, Play, Swear was Super Mario Brothers 1 and me getting the Nintendo. The very first story, the thing that sort of inspired me to put this program together is wanting to tell people that story. And so there's that. I also played Super Mario Brothers 2 on here. You see that one yet? That one's pretty good. I do okay in that one. You know what I failed at miserably, and like my lunatics, Jim gave me a really hard time about it. Super Mario World. I hadn't played that in a long time. Forgot how to beat the boss in World 1. He says he likes to watch. He watches them quite often, the Drink, Play, Swears, but he said, honestly, you got to get better at the games.
Dude, you suck.
So here we are trying out 3. So today, I want to tell you a good story. I want to have my beverage, and I hope maybe, beat a boss. That's kind of a obtainable goal, isn't it? To beat a boss? Okay. What are we talking about today in the story? Well, it's Pizza Memories, Part 2. That's what I'm talking about, unnecessary sequels. I already told some pizza stories. Why do you need to tell more, Todd? Because some of us have obsessions with things. All right. Today, Pizza Memories, Part 2. Well, Part 1, you can check that one out. Part 1 was all about growing up pizza memories. And so those were largely what? Like, pizza chains, right? And so I tell the wonderful story of my dad leaving Domino's, and it goes into the the rivalry between the 3 big pizza chains in the 80s and 90s: Pizza Hut, Domino's, and Little Caesars. Today, we're going New York. That's right. You know, I've told some annoying stories about me in New York. I feel like people who haven't lived in New York get tired of people going like, when I was in New York. So I spent a lot of time not talking about it, but I mean, it's been like 15 years, and I treasure the memories. So let's skip some of this stuff and go gambling. Let's see. Line up the pictures. Okay. Okay. Only one try. Let's see. What are we going to do here? All right. Let's see if we can do it, huh? Oh, too early on that. No, I got it. Okay. Yeah, big winner. Who's a big winner? Who's a big winner? Toddy McWright's a big winner. All right, that should get me through today. The three up. All right, what am I talking about? New York pizza. All right, so it's hard to narrow it to favorite pizzas and favorite pizza experiences in New York City. So I thought I would just talk about my 3 favorite pizza places in New York and tell you just what I remember from them. And to talk about New York and talk about pizza a little bit, because it's a very different experience, right? Pizza from New York City. Holy cow. All right. First place I'm going to mention is John's on Times Square, okay? John's on Times Square is probably my favorite slice of pizza ever. Now, I say slice. The interesting thing about John's on Times Square, because there's a John's on Bleecker too, but John's on Times Square, is that they don't sell slices. I mean, you know, New York, that's what they're famous for, is they go grab a slice. Man, I can't tell you, living in San Antonio, how often I'm like, man, I wish I could just casually grab one slice. I don't want a whole pizza right now. It's super common in New York, get one slice, get 2 slices. But John's, it's a nice sit-down place. It's pies only, and that's their big slogan, pies only, exclamation point. And so you go there, and I gotta tell you, you go there, and it feels big. You know, you go places that you're told, you have to see, you have to visit, and sometimes you get there and you're a little disappointed, you know? You're like, this is it? Like, for instance, and I'm not dogging my town because I love San Antonio and I love almost everything about it, but I have talked to so many people who have come to San Antonio for the first time, and they come to our beloved Alamo, right? They come to the Alamo and they go like, cool, this is it though? Like... Because you don't feel transported, you see. You don't feel like you've been immersed like you do in some places, right? Like some beautiful landmarks in the world. But I'm going to say this, that going to John's on Times Square felt like that the first time I went there. Part of it is because it's big New York, right? But John's on Times Square is massive, and it's got that high ceilings and beautiful walls, and you feel like you're doing something like important, or like it's a memory that you're going to live with forever. Well, I mean, this was 15 years ago. I'm talking about a pizza place that I ate in. What's the summary? It just tasted good. I don't know. It felt good. It tasted good. So I already told you in the baseball memory story, my experience meeting Joe Torre, famous former New York Yankees manager. That's where I met him. So I've already told my big pizza story from Joe's. Joe Torre's at Joe's. But it's a great place, and I had to mention the pizza because it's just so good. All right, moving on to number 2, the second pizza place. Where do I want to talk about? All right, well, I guess I would have to go with Pizza Paradise on 18th Street. Okay, this was the pizza place that was 2 doors down from my work. When I worked at Books of Wonder on 18th Street between 5th Avenue and 6th Avenue, when they were there, they've since moved. There was this great place, and it wasn't just great because it was next door and it was quick. Good pizza. Real good pizza. And by the way, if you haven't been to New York before and you're trying to order a pizza, here's a quick tip. If you don't want to feel like, a tourist or something, okay? If you're going in for a slice, and let's say you just want a cheese slice, right? Slice of cheese, you might say. No. In New York, it's, can I get a plain slice? Plain. You see, if you say cheese, they're either not going to look up at you or they're going to be like, okay, tourist. And not that tourists are bad, but it's like they kind of want you to scoot on, you know. So a slice of plain. I would always get a slice of pepperoni and a slice of plain. But the thing that's worth talking about with them, not only was the pizza good, was that you really got the full New York restaurant experience there. And that is grumpy staff, right? So most of you are probably familiar with the Seinfeld episode, Soup Nazi, right? In that episode, the gang is famously banned from this great soup place because they didn't order correctly. Well, you grow up in the Midwest or down south, you don't know what ordering correctly means, because honestly, like the waiter or the person at the counter will stand there and talk to you for 30 minutes if that's what you really need to do, right? No, not in New York. They don't have time for that. And, you might consider it rude if you're from the South. Like, oh, gosh. Oh, golly. These people so mean here. Sorry, I can't do a good Southern accent. It's just out of necessity because they're busy, and they actually like you. They appreciate you. And they'll even tell you that if you order efficiently. That is, when you get to the counter, know what you want, right? So you're just standing there at the counter at Pizza Paradise, right? And you're just standing there waiting for them. You're bellying up to the counter, and you're just waiting for the guy to look at you. You don't open your mouth. You don't go, hey, excuse me. You start talking up. That guy's not coming to you, right? You be quiet. You know exactly what you want. You rehearse it in your head. He goes, can I help you? Yeah, can I get a slice of plain, a slice of pepperoni? Great. Yeah, you want it warmed up? I'll take it as it is. Great. Boom, 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 boom. Pay and you're gone. Cash only. Cash only. Now, I came to appreciate that about New York. And that's the thing is, as a tourist, you go, why are they so rude? Why are they so curt? When I first moved to New York, I held the door open for a woman. And she goes, you gotta be kidding me. And brushed past me. Because, yes, it was polite, but what did I do? I slowed things down, right? Just go through the door. You know what I mean? So, yes, they're brusque. Like my lunatic Brooke in one of the comments to my Chinatown video told a story, made a comment about how they were rude to her in Chinatown when she ordered wrong. I have to say, Brooke, I'm sorry I laughed because I know exactly where you're coming from. They know how they want you to order. And they're going to get business no matter what. So it's like, even if, you take your Southern mentality and you go like, well, I'll take my business elsewhere. And they're like, okay, like, they're not going to notice you gone, So, but before I move on to the final place, I do want to tell a story that's actually quite opposite and has nothing to do with pizza. All right, I'm trying to move past this guy. Complain about the magic wand. Take forever. Oh. What did I do wrong?
What are you doing, dude?
I would love to. Can we move on? Get the magic wand.
Yes, go get it.
Okay. Am I supposed to go somewhere else? I don't remember. Do I have to beat all the levels first?
No, get to the goddamn ship.
Let's do this and mess around for a minute.
No.
Bum, 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 bum. I was wanting to beat a boss for you, so I was like skipping through stuff. Oh, I go here?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I go here.
Yes,
That's right.
you go there. God.
Mario 3 is on airplanes. Airships.
What is happening?
Sorry, terrible allergies. Mark is going to have to, mute out my awful coughing.
Are you sure you don't have COVID? Jesus Christ.
All right, so here's one example. Sorry. One example of New Yorkers not being rude and actually being, quite charming. When my wife and I were visiting New York before we moved there, we were looking at schools and stuff. We went into a deli. Now, New York's got great delis. It was more of like a diner, but it had a deli in the front counter. There we go. Boss time. See if I can cream this dude. See, this is what I was messing up on Super Mario World. I was remembering this kind of thing. You just jump on him 3 times. Got the wand, no problem. In your face, Jim. All right. So, we go to this diner, right? And we sit down, and I see that they got a world-famous grilled cheese sandwich. I love a grilled cheese sandwich, but I think, what's so special about a grilled cheese? But okay. I go, I'll have the grilled cheese. He goes, well, first of all, he goes, how can I help yous? And I just love the yous, okay? In English, every language needs a second person plural, right? And in in English, we have an outdated one. It's an old one. All those traditionalists and grammarians didn't let us change it officially. It was ye, right? Hear ye, meaning everybody listen up. So when English refused to change, then regionally people picked up slang. So that's how you get y'all, that's how you get yous, and that's how you get yuns, and all that. You just do what serves the community. If the language isn't going to serve you, you take over, right? You take control. because the language has to serve the people. Anyway, it comes up. Can I help yous? I love it. And okay, thank heavens. Great. If I could move on, that would be wonderful. Oh, look, sweet note. All right, so he comes up and I say, yeah, I'll take the grilled cheese. He says, you want the special? And I'm like, special? Yeah. He goes, this is the deluxe. I said, what's the deluxe? Grilled cheese with bacon and tomato. Sorry. Chopped bacon, chopped tomato. Like, holy cow, yes, I want that. It was amazing. And afterwards, I was like, hey, man, thanks a lot. That was great. And he goes, I know it was. Glad you appreciate me. The kindness you can find in unexpected places. That guy looked at me like, because my tummy was happy, that made him happy. Maybe that means nothing to you, but it meant something to me at the time. All right, final pizza place is a pizza place that no longer exists. No longer exists in New York. Pizzeria 123. And Pizzeria 123 was a pizza place that was closest to our apartment in Harlem. Excuse me. We lived on 121st Street. Pizzeria 123 was, as you can imagine, on 123rd Street. So it was just the closest one to us, and so that became our normal place, but it was really good. Especially when you're a grad student and you've been working and studying all week and you finally get to Friday night and you know that you're going to have to read and work through the weekend, but at least you're at home. You order up a pizza from the local place. Hot, delicious pizza, right? And the crust, with just like a perfect bagel, it had sort of a crunchy exterior, but then you get inside that crust, so soft. And the cheese was just delicious, and it was a wonderful pizza. We would go on to leave New York, as I told you, in 2008. But when we went back a year later to visit New York and all of our old favorite spots, we actually went back to Pizzeria 123. And we didn't know that it was going to be our last time to go there, because the places you love, you imagine, are going to be there forever. This is a picture of me noshing on the pizza at Pizzeria 123 a year after we'd lived there. And then this is me in Times Square afterwards. Oh, goodness.
Oh, my God. What is...
I have no idea what I'm doing. Todd, is this your first day on camera?
It feels like it.
On. There we go. That's me enjoying myself. I mean, listen. I coughed my way through it. I fumbled around.
Yep.
I obviously can't get a handle on where the camera is.
That's true.
But I appreciate you being here, and I love spending this time. I beat a boss, didn't I? I beat a boss. I'm not sorry. But in between now and the next time I talk to you, thanks for joining us for Pizza Memories Part 2. What's going to be Pizza Memories Part 3? I don't know. You're going to have to wait and find out. Will it be as good as Return of the Jedi? We'll see. In between now and the next time I talk to you, I'm Todd. See ya.